Path of Night is an actual play Vampire the Masquerade podcast set in the classic world of darkness. We're all friends. We're here to have fun, but our story can include graphic violence, drug use, sexual content, and other mature themes. We've talked at our table about safety, comfort, and consent, both as players and storytellers. We know what to expect. We're all excited to be here, and we want you to feel the same. So listener discretion is advised. Now, let's walk the Path of Night.
Last time on Path of Night, Wynn pulled Britta aside and in black and white detail explained just what becoming kindred means. With the backing of the power players on the Primogen Council, Miles made his case before Prince Upton Rollins to allow Britta to continue her own life under his accounting. Britta managed to weather her first night as a kindred in Elysium, though not without being bloodbound to the prince. Wynn was questioned by the prince about the recent mass exodus of her clan from the Camarilla. And then the coterie celebrated surviving to the new year and headed to Miles' haven to continue Britta's education. Miles and Britta drive off. Miles notices an ominous black SUV tailing the two of them just before it deliberately slams into the midnight blue Ferrari, shoving it into a deadly intersection. Miles and Britta, the two of you are entering combat right now. I need 1d10, adding the total of your dexterity and wits. Britta, you have to decide how much celerity, if any, you are using on this round. For every point of celerity that you don't use, your initiative will be considered one higher.
I will not use celerity.
Go ahead and roll, and give me your totals. Miles, what do you have?
13.
Britta?
17.
Britta's going to go first, followed by the attackers in the SUV, and then Miles. Britta, there's a loud crash, and you can hear the sounds of metal and glass crunching under the weight of the vehicle, and you are jostled forward. There are lights whizzing past you as various cars kind of drive by, making loud swerving noises.
Miles, do you have anything in the car? Something to fight back with, or...?
Under your seat, grab with your left hand. There should be a pistol.
I bend down and reach around looking for something that seems like a gun.
It's attached to the bottom of the seat.
You reach down underneath and you find a holster that is like specifically screwed into the bottom of the seat. Mm-hmm. And with a click, you pull out what looks to be some sort of like a Glock, a light pistol.
I can't remember holding a gun before, but I pretty automatically turn the safety off.
Without thinking, you drop the mag slightly out, snap it shut, and then turn the safety off. And you're ready to go. Miles, what are you doing? Just kidding. The guys...
Why is everyone so much faster than me?
The two individuals that are in the SUV, the passenger door and the driver's side door, both open. You can hear the ding, 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 ding coming from inside of it. And you hear bang as two guns are opened up on the two of you. One of them gives this loud, thundering boom. And Miles, actually Britta too, you recognize the unmistakable sound of a shotgun.
Great. I love shotguns.
They like it too. You're spending a point of willpower for an additional greatest success against Miles.
Sure.
Miles, he has 4 successes to hit you.
I'm soaking it, so what is that?
Does his Ferrari give him any cover?
The Ferrari? No, it's a Ferrari.
Hey, man, that's worth asking.
I appreciate it. So what is that? Just straight stamina?
More mad
Buy
about his
American,
car and the
motherfucker.
suit than stamina, fortitude, and your body armor that you have. You're probably not wearing body armor because you just left the Elysium, but you do have your fortitude and stamina.
Yep. 4 soak.
With 4 successes, you resist all of the damage put out by the shotgun as the jacket that you wore to the Elysium is shredded by the shotgun fire. The other one opens up with a heavy pistol, loud bangs as shots are fired towards Britta. Britta, they have 4 successes to hit you. I need a stamina check.
Difficulty?
6.
1-6.
You get 1 success, and you can feel this round puncture your skin. Maybe it's the adrenaline, but it doesn't seem to be as much of a terrible experience as you probably would have imagined before being shot. Because of your kindred nature, it's 4 successes on damage versus your 1. That means 3 levels of damage carry over. Because you are a vampire, all of the damage is converted into bashing damage. Also because you are a vampire, all of your bashing damage is halved, rounded down. Instead of 3 levels of bashing damage, you will take 1.
What the... It It doesn't look like it's bleeding.
Yeah, that's not gonna do that unless you want it to.
Why would I?
We're getting out of here.
Miles, quick look around. You see two individuals walking around. They're dressed in, like, stereotypical hitman black suits. They're wearing sunglasses at night. Both of them are balding or bald, and they just kind of creep around, determined to kill the two of you.
I think it is time to hit the gas pedal as hard as I can and get the fuck out of here. That's way too much firepower.
Okay. You kind of, like, step on the gas, roll 1d10.
Okay. And 9.
You hit on the gas, and at first it starts to feel like you're having a little bit of mechanical trouble. But after a couple of revs, give me a Dex plus Drive check. Difficulty of the roll is going to be 8, drop to 7 because it's a sports car.
Single success. 6 would have been great. 6 would have been fantastic.
With 1 success, you swerve into the oncoming traffic and manage to right yourself and cross the street.
Keep your head down and take shots where you can.
What the hell are these guys here for?
Most likely me.
The two of you go and you can kind of hear the sounds of what seems to be like a muffler dragging. Your midnight blue car isn't doing so great right now.
Go, 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 go.
Are you still on your phone call?
Yeah, the phone is still there. It's mostly in my lap, but...
Are those fucking gunshots?
Guys, are you alright?
Miles, Johnny wants to know if those were gunshots?
I can't hear you. I'm moving out. We're being shot at by... I don't know exactly who.
I'm going to infer that those were gunshots. He said he was being shot at.
Thanks, Neil.
We're moving...
Hey, look at the taxi driver's little license thing. What's this guy's name?
Ramirez.
Ramirez? Can you step on it, please? Ask him where he's at.
Was that gunshots?
Don't worry about it. Just go faster.
He steps on the gas and goes a little faster. Wynn, why don't you roll his Dex plus Drive for me?
Okay.
He has 4 dice, and the difficulty is 7.
2 successes.
Good job, Ramirez.
Get it, Ramirez.
Ramirez puts the pedal to the metal and starts going.
Hey, Miles, where do you want us to meet you, man?
I can't hear you, but I'm heading out to the east side of the city.
Neil, you're gonna have to use your outside voice, buddy.
Miles, where on the east side?
Somewhere abandoned. Less people. I'm figuring that out as I go here.
Oh, okay, super.
Would I be able to make a streetwise roll to try and figure out where he's talking about?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Hey,
So far, he has not provided super helpful information.
I don't know where I'm going yet.
we'll lean over to Ramirez. Hey, can you just generally go towards the east side of the city for now?
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, thanks, man. You're really helpful.
Yeah, he's awesome. I need another Dex plus Drive check from him.
3 successes.
You see the bright lights of a moving truck. Goes past it, and so far, so good.
Wynn sticks her head out the back window.
Miles, I need a perception plus alertness check.
That'll be 3 successes.
With 3 successes, you check the rear view mirror at a certain point, and you can see the SUV following again.
They mounted up quick.
Well, yeah, they were getting out of the car and shooting at you, and then they got back in the car, and now they're...
Let's see if they can keep up, and hopefully maybe this thing will hold together. Hurt my car.
Okay, so we're going to go into the next round of combat. Britta, you're up first again. What do you want to do?
Gonna try to shoot back, probably turn around, try to use the seat as what little cover I can.
It's this, like, really little ergonomic seat that you're ducked down in, and...
See that fighting back celerity. I knew she was a bruja.
Why don't you give me a Dex plus Firearms check?
2 successes.
The SUV swerves as like a spider web kind of appears across the windshield, but they manage to stay on course.
Shit. Should I aim for the tires or the people? What affects us?
You're as the SUV starts to close the distance between the two of you. Miles.
What do these look like?
What, the SUVs?
The people. So first off, does that glass look armored or whatever it is?
Not really.
Not really, okay. Did I get the impression that these were ghouls or anything, or just normal people in this one? Do I have no impression right now?
You have noticed what I have described.
It's cool.
That said, Miles, you are stricken blind.
What?
You feel the power of dark magics envelop you and experience the presence of Duat. And when this happens, you go blind. You may spend a point of willpower to resist this effect and must do so every round or be blinded.
Like, permanently?
You're not sure.
Oh, good.
Neil, ask him what's attacking him. What does he see?
I'm spending that point of willpower.
Miles, what do you got eyes on, man?
Not much. They've used something on me. I don't know. I'm starting to lose vision here.
Hey.
What? That's important.
Okay.
I see the scratch that Britta. The car's like, vroom, just like whipping around and stuff, and his driving is starting to get a little erratic.
Hey, man, you're getting like really vague. You want to pass the phone to Britta, or?
She's a little busy right now, and
So
so
is
am
he.
I.
I need a Dex plus drive check. Your difficulty for this roll is 7.
As I'm doing this, vampires kind of have a fight or flight reflex still. You should be able to tap into something and utilize that to make yourself stronger and faster and such. This would be a good time.
You're on the job training.
That'll be 4 successes.
4 successes. You take a tight corner. The SUV is having some trouble keeping up with the agility of your ridiculous midnight blue sports car.
I'm keeping this up, but I don't know how long I'm going to retain my vision for.
Well, should I start driving or...
I don't know. Can you drive stick?
I don't remember.
We're not going to catch up to that thing. That thing's going to be going
And I'm
real
generally
fast.
trying to head-
Tell him to head west. We'll try and cut him off. Ramirez, can you pop a turn here? We're going to try and cut our friend off.
Yeah, no problem. Give me Dex plus drive.
2 successes.
Yeah, Ramirez. Hey, Miles.
Takes that turn like a boss.
I don't know if you heard that. Johnny says to whip around, head west. We'll meet you and cut him off. Try and... What, are you losing your sight or something? Or he's probably got a spider web on the windshield.
It's
try and look
literally
out.
some sort of magic
okay,
covering
we
over
can't
my
talk
eyes.
over each other. Head towards some sort of landmark so we can meet you.
What am I heading toward? Like, right now I'm kind of dodging. Is there any of this familiar at this point?
You look around, give me a wits plus streetwise check.
Oh, boy. What's the negative on not having talents?
Talents?
Yeah.
Talents is no penalty. If it's a skill, it's plus 1 Dex.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay.
Is he by the Dixwell fire station?
You've just gone past a Papa John's.
I needed a roll for that?
You're not even sure what a Papa John's is, Ventrue.
Yeah, shit.
I passed by-
99, that's like brand new, isn't it?
I passed by some sort of restaurant, a Papa John's or some such.
Oh, that's not a pizza.
I don't know if that's a... Just
It's
fucking
a
figure out where I
landmark. It's
am.
nothing
So
else.
Papa John's? All right.
Neil,
In
what
New
are,
Haven?
what are
That's
you...
a really bad idea.
Guys, what are you near?
Is that Britta?
Yeah.
Britta wants to know what we're near.
Put her on speaker.
Yeah, I kind of mess around with the phone a little bit to try.
Hangs up.
Hear a lot of ketones.
Britta, your action.
I'm going to try to shoot out the tire behind me, and I'm not sure if Britta will be successful, but she'll attempt with that very vague description to access
Papa Tire? Or...
to double action.
Oh, all right.
I don't know that she understands how to do that, though. I'm just letting you decide on that one.
The second she's giving it a try, even thinking about it, she can feel blood pulsate from her heart, and everything around her seems to slow down just a bit. She becomes more precise and much, much, much faster. So, this round, you'll be taking how many additional actions?
Only one.
Just one? Sounds good.
Difficulty?
So, this is a called shot. I'm calling your difficulty 8.
No success.
Shot goes wide. The SUV, you can hear its engine roar again as the SUV starts to draw close again. This time, the passenger window, you can see someone starting to lean out of it. They fire something at the two of you. It has a bright flash of light as a flare gets sent towards the car. This bounces off of the car pretty easily. However, I need a courage test from the both of you. The difficulty of this courage roll is diff 6.
3 successes.
1 success.
All right.
Get it,
You
girl.
feel your beast rattle at its cage inside of you, desperately demanding that you flee, but you suppress it and maintain control of yourself.
It's because I prepped her with a lighter before. Miles, you must be over on Dixwell or something. Take a left. Head towards, Monterey Place? Head that way.
No, I have no idea what this Monterey place is.
Well, take a left. Webster, Forbes, where are you at? Tell me.
Did I mention I can't... I'm losing vision here?
Miles, spend a point of willpower, go blind.
Ugh, fucking Christ. It's all I can to keep this damn car under control at this point.
Well, that's why we're trying to come to you.
Follow the gunshots.
Hey, Ramirez.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Ramirez, can you follow the gunshots, please?
What gunshots? There's gunshots?
New Haven's not that bad.
I'm going to relax my hearing a little bit and try and put a listen out for the sound of gunshots to try and guide us there.
Roll your Auspex rating at difficulty 4.
2 successes.
Okay. With 2 successes, you actually get a very specific sensation of the two of them being chased down by a black SUV. It's like you can hear that it is a black SUV, and from here you feel confident that you can direct the group towards where the fighting is happening.
Okay, shh, guys, I can hear the paint job. We can, they're going... Hey, Ramirez, don't take a left, take a right up here.
Okay! I need a Dex plus drive check for Ramirez.
1 success.
Okay. This time he kind of ends up on the curb. You can hear someone shouting and jumping out of the way of the car, and he manages the turn.
I will continue to just point him where we need to go.
Wynn, I think they're doing something to me from a distance. I don't know if you can identify it, but it's definitely taking my vision out, and I don't think I met any of their eyes.
All right. Is this anything I've ever heard of? Or is there anything going on?
It is interesting that you are the one rolling this. Roll intelligence plus occult.
Yeah.
Well, she knows strange shit. That's why I asked her.
But by the way, while we're kind of careening it through the back streets of New Haven here, Johnny is going to grab his wallet, grab whatever cash he has in there, and reach up front and slap it down next to Ramirez and just be like, "You're the right man for this job, man."
It is $6.40.
What's your resources rating?
My resources are 1.
Cool. So you slap $150 right down on the dashboard. The money seems to instill courage into your driver.
Give him a pat on the chest.
And he will spend a point of willpower on his next drive check. I'll let you know when it's time for that. What did you get on your occult check? This is difficulty 8.
Oh, then 1 success.
This is very obscure information. With 1 success, you would know that the followers of Set are rumored to have the ability to channel the realm of the dead into the living world, cursing their enemy.
Miles, it's gonna take a long time to explain, but your old friends are back. Hang in there.
Can I fix it?
We're working on it.
His old friends. Time to put some snakes in baskets.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
I still don't think that's a good phrase.
Shut up.
Are you
St.
guys
Patrick's Day.
coming,
We're going
or-
with St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
no, we're on our way.
Ramirez, hit it.
Britta, take your additional action. Sorry,
Is-
Tim would...
I haven't made a drive check or anything.
Miles, give me your drive check real quick. Sorry.
Is the guy still hanging out the window?
Yes, he would be.
Then he's the new target instead of a tire.
3
Okay.
successes.
I have 3 success as well.
You will hit, so you're going to roll 6 dice of damage.
3 success.
You hit center mass. He seems to stagger for a moment, but you quickly get the impression that he's wearing some sort of body armor that is helping to protect him from the wounds of your clean shot.
Miles, they have vests or something.
It's a good shot. Nothing else, start just pinging off the vehicle front. Maybe you can damage something to slow them down.
Alright.
New round. Britta, you're up again. Are you spending any blood for celerity actions?
Spend 1 more blood for 1 more extra action. I will listen to Miles, and I will shoot for the tires.
Sounds good.
Difficulty?
8.
No success.
Shot goes wide. The individual that's hanging out of the passenger window, this time they open up with a different weapon. And you hear the staccato sound of a scorpion firing on the two of you. He's going full auto.
Guys, it's New Haven. Come on.
Yeah, it's like World of Darkness, New Haven in the 90s.
Oh, right.
They sell scorpions in, vending machines.
Yeah.
Basically.
Alright, Miles has 1 success to hit him. Britta, 2 successes to hit you.
And that is a stamina roll.
Yep.
I have 2 successes.
1 success.
You just got those clothes.
Okay. Your clothes are pretty much completely ruined at this point, but the two of you absorb all of the damage that they're putting out.
The shirt is gone, but I think I can do stuff with this jacket.
Miles.
I guess that's a point of willpower to continue to see, which is starting to get expensive.
I thought that was your shtick, though.
I mean, you could always say Britta take the wheel.
Can he, though?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm going to see if I can start, some evasive here, hoping they're getting closer, but I'm going to lose the ability to see soon, so I need to, ditch them somehow. Put some distance between us until these guys catch up.
Okay. So in terms of a risky maneuver,
Yeah.
you're now approaching Dixwell Ave, and there is a lot of traffic as usual. And if you're quick enough, you can weave between a couple of cars and get to the other side of the street, but it's dangerous.
Okay, and there's a secondary thought. Can I use Dominate to take a car across the way and direct it into the car behind me?
No.
No. Okay. I wanted to check. It's a thought.
No, you're going too fast.
Okay. That's fair. I am probably going way too fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diff
Difficulty?
9.
I will spend a success. Willpower on this. I need the space.
Do you need those?
I'm going to need them later when I need them. That'll be 2 successes. 3 successes with willpower.
Nice.
So as the group of you are riding on Dixwell, and this guy is like hugging the curb and narrowly avoiding a couple of parked cars,
Earning that tip, Ramirez.
you see a midnight blue. Was it a Ferrari?
Ferrari.
You see a midnight blue Ferrari
F355.
swerve into traffic, weaving between a pair of cars and sliding out onto the other side of the main street, with the SUV having to slam the brakes and allow for other cars to pass or else crash.
Is there an opportunity for us to get out and mount up in the SUV here?
No, this is pretty much a ways down the street.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, Ramirez, follow that Ferrari.
I think it's getting shot at.
Scratch that. Follow the SUV.
I think that's the car that's shooting.
That's why you're following it, not getting in front of it.
Guys,
All right, let's do it.
okay.
Alright,
He'll spend point of willpower.
Yep. So that he gets another, or just an auto success.
Auto success. You're going to roll Dex plus Drive, diff 8.
No successes here, but he did spend the willpower, so
Alright.
that's the one.
So he manages to keep up with the and start heading for the SUV.
Wynn starts she rolls down the window all the way with the hand crank, because I assume the cab has one, and she kind of perches in the window, almost like a bird of prey perching on something. She's got one leg still in the car, the one is pulled up on the windowsill, like she's looking for an opportunity to jump out.
Which one of us is sitting in the front?
I assumed it was Neil. He
Alright.
needs the airbag.
I'd argue, but I can't.
If you want to be in back, I'll be up in front with Ramirez.
That's fine. No, I got it.
Everybody likes an airbag.
We're good.
They kill more people than they save.
No.
I don't think that's true at all.
No.
But that's Wynn's perspective on it.
I turn over to Ramirez. We work security for a very important person. This kind of stuff happens a lot. You perform well tonight, and we'll be thinking of you, Ramirez.
Okay, I'm going to need a manipulation for something.
Hell yeah! I'll actually spend for awe. Actually,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Snap.
manipulation
I'm gonna
plus
call
what?
this difficulty 7, subterfuge.
Subterfuge. I don't have that, so that's a -1.
Nope, because it's
Talent.
a talent.
Okay, cool. And
page open, I'll read it too.
first level of awe will do what?
Okay, so awe allows you to get people's attention.
Okay, so that's not gonna help me here. Never mind.
Sub-
You know what?
subfusion
I'm gonna spend a willpower on this. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of a
The cause is
transfer.
worthy.
Difficulty
7.
3 successes.
3. Oh, that sounds great. I'm done with this taxi gig. And
You got a future in this city, Ramirez.
and he steps on the gas, going straight for that SUV. Britta.
Is the one hanging out of the window the same one that's driving?
No, the one hanging out of the window is out of the passenger side window.
Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
could be a better cause than
Trying to
masquerade.
holler at Miles.
Do I have an idea of whether the driver is looking at me or not?
At a quick glance, the driver seems pretty focused on the midnight blue, easily tracked vehicle that it's currently chasing. You do notice one thing, however. In the back seat, there is an individual who has a pendulum in their hand that is kind of like waving and jostling around as the SUV gives chase.
And the pendulum is moving in tandem with sensical movement, like of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will use that extra action, and I will spend a point of willpower for an auto success.
Sounds good.
Fuck up that Snake Wizards Day. Conan would be proud.
That pendulum seems awful important.
No, you're totally right. So you're gunning for the guy in the back seat?
When I see that pendulum, that seems like something that would have to do with the blindness magic or whatever. So, yeah, she's going to try to shoot him.
Sounds good.
Him or the pendulum?
Him. Pendulum, probably pretty small, right?
That is a very difficult shot.
Also,
You're
if you
in
take
a
out the
moving
guy, the
vehicle,
pendulum will
firing
take care
at a
of
moving
itself.
vehicle, at someone who's in the back seat behind a windshield, specifically not even them, but their pendulum, which is also bouncing around. It's like a moving object and a moving object on a moving object.
I'm just looking for him.
And really, when you think about it, it's just a moving object.
This is my extra action.
Yes.
But if you think really hard,
Johnny doesn't do that.
More sense.
Difficulty?
Difficulty 8.
I have 4 successes, counting the willpower.
All right. Okay,
Ooh,
cool.
boy.
So 3 successes are going to roll over into damage.
4 successes.
And that seems to hurt. And the individual in the back seat loses their patience completely with the situation. Their fangs bare, and they're like long cobra-like fangs. Yellow snake eyes reveal themselves, and they go ballistic on the 2 individuals that are in the front seat of the SUV. The SUV starts to swerve wildly.
Miles, I think I shot the wrong one.
Miles, you can see.
Nope, you shot the right one. God, this is so much better. What is happening back there?
You guys okay?
Sounds
Britta.
like our girl's a warrior.
Britta, you're up again at the top of the round. How many additional actions would you like to take with celerity?
1.
Britta, what do you want to do again? You seem to be just outpacing everything around you during the course of this fight, and it's almost uncomfortable how natural this seems to be for you.
Let alone knowing how to use a gun, how much else do I know how to do? But there's no time to think about that. I'm going to shoot the guy again.
The difficulty of this attack roll is going to be 8.
3 successes.
Okay. Give me 6 dice of damage.
Don't sleep on Britta.
Damn, yeah, right?
4 successes.
Okay.
If this continues, I'm going to need to upgrade my personal arsenal in vehicles.
You should already upgrade your vehicle.
This vehicle is very upgraded.
Upgrade it correctly.
Upgraded with bullets at the time.
Okay, well, not all of us want to drive in a box.
I don't want to drive in this at all right now.
Not all of
You're
us
not
want to
driving.
die in a box either.
The SUV, the person driving it, manages to semi-maintain control as it grinds along the side of parked cars, and you can hear this loud screeching noise. It's so loud that Neil,
Yep.
I need a willpower check to not be deafened by the experience. Meanwhile, the individual that is in the passenger seat is hanging out of the car on the side that is being grinded against those cars. So after a moment, they're simply gone. Somewhere amongst the wreckage.
We lost visual on the one with the automatic. Did you guys see him?
Did we? Were we close enough? Did Ramirez come through for us?
Roll a d10.
6.
Thunk.
Yep, found him.
No one saw
Ramirez,
nothing,
his
Ramirez.
car bounces over him. Ramirez, his eyes go wide. Was that a body?
Nope.
Ramirez, no one's gonna say nothing. Keep driving.
I got a 3, by the way, on successes.
Good.
Is he gone or?
Probably.
He's sleeping, Britta. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Pretty has a bad feeling that he's not being completely
I'm gonna
honest
go
with you
take him
about
to
this.
a farm upstate.
Miles.
Do you know where we are now? Is there some direction I should be leading them? I think there's a pissed off vampire behind us now.
Well, it sounded like we started there, but
No, full on pissed off.
Pull behind Monterey Place. It should be coming up on your left there.
Sounds good. I'll try to do that and hopefully get off this main thoroughfare.
Your other left. Take the right and then the left.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a mental note of where the speed bump has landed, so we can go back and get it later.
Drive check.
Sounds good. Drive check.
Difficulty?
8.
Of course. Which reflects in my dice with 5 successes.
Nice.
At this point, things seem to be more smoothly sailing, as the only person now giving chase is the driver, who's being mauled by someone in the back seat. That said, while they are being mauled, Britta, you find yourself with more opportunities to strike. So what are you going to do?
Not spending blood.
Oh, you still have an action this
Oh,
round.
I have. Yes. All right. Well,
Celerity's a hell of a drug.
I'm gonna shoot the guy.
Sounds good. The driver or the person in the back seat?
Shooting the guy in the back seat has led to some form of success here.
That's legit. The difficulty of your attack roll is 8.
2 successes.
1 carries over to damage. Roll 5 dice of damage.
2.
He seems to absorb the impact of this shot. That said, the driver is suffering some wound penalties at this point. Will drive check. The SUV takes far too sharp of a turn in an attempt to chase the sports car and flips over onto its side with a very loud crunch. There's people out on the sidewalk. They're glancing out, and you can hear the sounds of what comes across as a savage animal inside of the SUV. And very slowly, people are kind of starting to want to approach and take a peek at what's happening.
Now, are we close behind?
Yes.
So I'm going to pull a card out of my wallet with the 150. I'm assuming I probably have some kind of business card, even though it might be pretty blank as far as information.
Right.
But the offices of Carl Weathers, security consultant Johnny Saxon or something like that,
right.
Or some kind of alias. I'm gonna slap it down onto the seat next to Ramirez and be like, thanks for this ride, Ramirez. Give me a call later. Wynn, you pacify what's in back. I'm driving that SUV somewhere safe.
Yep.
Can you get it up? The SUV is on its side.
Johnny, there's something really wrong with the guy in the back.
We're
Yellow
working on it,
eyes.
kid.
I'm going to try to make a stop and try to help contain this now problematic scene.
So we'll both head out.
Yep. Wynn just kind of ducks out the window, like she's been prepped to do.
I will spend a point of awe to shout to all the people, clear out of the area! There's a fire! It's gonna blow!
Give me a presence check.
So that's a performance plus charisma?
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't have performance. So that's a -1, or?
If it is a skill, you're at +1 difficulty.
It is a skill, so I'm at +1 difficulty.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So what is the difficulty?
So it's base 6.
Base 6, so it'll be a 7?
Yep.
Cool. I'll spend a willpower.
Sounds good.
And I have 2 successes altogether.
Okay. With 2 successes, people start to back away and disperse nervously. No one wants to be in blast radius for that. And you hear this loud banging at the inside window as something is ravenously trying to escape.
I am going to step into it. We've gotten out of the car, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
right.
we bolted out. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just going to slip out of the front and okay, Ramirez, you can bail. Thanks, man. And I'm going to give him more money as a tip on top of what Johnny gave him, and then just sort of walk into an alley and disappear.
Okay, so you're in the midst of creeping off. It's going to take a moment to get all the way there.
Yep.
Is there a moonroof or a sunroof on the SUV?
There is.
How intact is it? Or open?
It's actually looking pretty good.
Alright, is it open by any chance?
No, it's winter.
I'll get that thing outside. You get ready to pacify whatever's inside.
Got it.
Over the phone. Johnny, it had some kind of pendulum. Does that sound
Johnny's a little busy right now. He's not at the phone right now. It's just me. They walked off. A pendulum? Can you talk to me about that a little bit?
Yeah, it was moving normally, but when something happened, when I shot him, his eyes went yellow, and the noises started.
We're pulling back around. We need to contain this scene.
Blood surges into Johnny. As Potence 3, he lifts the SUV and pushes it onto its side.
There's a crowd of people watching.
I thought I dispersed some of them with my shouting.
You got them to get away. They're not leaving. You got to figure there's traffic.
Yeah.
For logistics, is the car on its driver's side or on the passenger side?
It is on its driver's side.
Okay, so the window on the passenger side is open.
Yes.
So I could pull myself up onto the roof and go in through the window.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do that, and as I'm going up there, I'm going to be pulling out the stake that I brought just in case I was going to need to pacify someone in Elysium.
Okay. Miles, the car pulls up, and you're starting to get a feel for how bad this might be.
Oh boy.
Do I see the Ferrari?
Oh yeah, hard to miss.
Is the window down?
There is no window.
Oh.
It is gone.
Miles, clear these people. Wynn and I will get this SUV out of here.
Working on it. Yeah, I'm just going to try to... similar trick, awe and such, and try to disperse and try to move them away and seem official-like.
Sure, give me a roll.
Is this charisma instead of manipulation?
Yes, it is a charisma roll.
Okay.
Will Wynn have time to spend blood before she actually acts?
1 success.
Yeah, you start helping disperse the crowd. But there's a lot of them. This is a very...
Okay.
Dixwell Avenue is kind of like a place where there's a lot of foot traffic. There's a lot of cars. It's a very busy area.
Keep it in the car.
Before Britta gets out of the car, she will reach back down for the holster for the gun with her left hand, trying to put it back
It's pretty easy. In like one single motion, you casually holster the weapon. Lots of people probably have to practice in order to do it, but for you, you just...
Oh, that's so weird.
As Wynn is going in, she kind of forces the blood into her muscles to make her a bit stronger, and into the tips of her fingers once she is inside the car and out of sight to bring out her protean claws.
Okay.
And she just goes right for the frenzying
Roll
kindred.
initiative.
16.
You're up first. What are you doing?
I'm staking this motherfucker.
Give me Dex plus melee, difficulty 9.
We're going to raise the difficulty by 1. Yeah, because it's a skill. Melee is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to spend a willpower for an auto success.
Okay. So, dexterity, diff 10.
1 success.
You're going to roll strength plus 1 die. He has to suffer 3 levels of damage in order for the stake to be considered successful.
2.
Almost had it.
Almost. It's a fancy word for didn't, man.
It has 2 successes on soak and will resist the lethal damage that you were dealing. With its action, it will attempt to initiate a grapple. Actually, no, it's not.
Am I able, in the meantime, to attempt to mimic what I see Miles and Johnny doing, and to use my sense of awe that I don't know
Absolutely.
about?
You have a chanting voice too, right?
I have some relevant things, I believe. I have Blush of Health and Enchanting Voice. Do they both add in?
Oh, Miles. Yeah.
It's easy to imagine that you didn't use your professional voice. You're still in grieving about your car. Your sky blue Ferrari.
Midnight blue.
Okay, it goes down to a difficulty 3, so I believe that's 5 successes.
Okay. With ease, you disperse the crowd.
Everyone, it's dangerous. You should go. Okay.
Upon seeing that,
Yeah.
Johnny will, once the crowd starts kind of like leaving and paying attention to other things, Johnny will take an opportunity to right the SUV.
Let me resolve the round.
Of course.
Get straight to that. Win.
Let that happen at the opportune time that you want.
In the dark, you can see now that it's got the eyes of a cobra, long, like snake-like fangs. There are scales on its skin, and it flicks a long tongue towards your throat.
Buy me dinner first, Jesus.
Has 4 successes to hit. 3 carry over.
Do I get to dodge or soak or anything?
You will be rolling soak.
Okay.
This is aggravated damage. All right, give me a fortitude roll.
2 successes.
Okay. You feel the caress of this razor-sharp tongue against your skin, but you do not suffer any levels of aggravated damage from it.
While it's sticking out at me, can I swipe at it with my claws?
On your action, you can swipe.
Hot.
While this is going on, if I have been able to slip out of sight for a second, while they're trying to disperse the crowd, I want to just walk amongst the crowd and obfuscate and keep an ear out for anyone who may be thinking they saw too much.
Okay. Give me a perception plus investigation. Wynn. Why don't you go ahead and give me your attack roll?
Okay.
It sounds like you're rolling into this combat too, so why don't you go ahead and give me an initiative?
I got 4 successes on an investigation.
Okay.
2 successes for Wynn.
5, 7, 10.
10. So you're going to go after Wynn here. Wynn, with 2 successes, you're going to be rolling strength plus 2 dice of damage.
1 success.
The scales of its form actually seem resistant to the claws, and it resists your attack. Then, the SUV gets tipped right side up.
Do we need to make any kind of, like, athletics check to stay
You're
more or less in
jostled a bit,
control?
but the two of you are just entangled with each other,
Okay.
clawing and licking.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's kind of how they roll. Johnny, what are you doing?
So I just righted the thing. I imagine some of the windows are smashed. Can I see what's inside?
Most of the windows are smashed at this point.
Okay.
So the fact that they're tinted isn't really
Right.
in your way at this point. You can see a bald, scaled, cobra-like figure tussling in the SUV with Wynn.
Are any of the other figures moving?
No.
I will try to reach inside to grapple down this bald snake guy to give Wynn a clear shot.
Okay, give me Dex plus Brawl. I'm going to give you a +1 difficulty because you're trying to reach through an open window.
Absolutely. All right, here we go.
Those are pretty.
I've got 2 successes.
You establish a firm grasp on the apparent follower of Set.
Fucking snake guy.
It will actually spend its action attempting to escape your grasp.
Not today, Cobra Commander.
Wynn takes several near feral growling breaths. And it's not really super clear whether she is struggling or really enjoying this. The glint in her eye would suggest that she is enjoying the thrill of the hunt.
Johnny, while you're holding onto it, it's like almost slithering out of your fingertips, and it's very difficult to maintain a grasp on this. I need you to make a resisted strength plus brawl check.
Sounds good. Cool. 4 successes.
Okay. You maintain a hold on it. End of round. Miles, what are you doing?
I need to know if this thing is acknowledged in the domain or not, and if we have to care about if it dies. Because we just can't straight up kill another vampire if it is acknowledged.
It is a member of an independent clan if it is a follower of Set.
What does that mean to me?
Independent clans are not acknowledged members of the Camerlane.
Cool. Just wanted to check before we happen to by accident do
You
it or
can
something
always
like
kill
that.
him later.
Johnny, what are you doing with your celerity action?
I am punching him right in the face, trying to break some fangs and make him a little bit less effective. Soften him up for Wynn.
Okay.
Tenderizing.
I'm assuming I can do that in a grapple, right?
Yep.
Cool. Well, 1 success.
Hit. Roll strength plus potence.
Well, baby, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 successes. I had 6 dice.
It will soak 1, taking 5 levels of bashing damage, which is then halved in favor of the follower of Set, so it will take 2 levels of damage.
Sounds good to me.
You punch it, win.
Yeah.
Give me your rake.
The old garden implement.
2 successes.
Great. Roll strength plus 2 dice of aggravated damage.
1 success.
Okay. It will suffer a level of aggravated damage as your claws dig deep into its flesh.
Wynn grins a little bit.
Johnny,
Yo.
what are you doing?
Top of the round?
At this point, it's starting to look hurt, but it's relentless. It's lost to this berserk frenzy, and it does not seem to be experiencing pain from anything the two of you are doing to it.
Johnny, do you have a stake?
No?
Oh, god damn it.
I'm gonna then basically just keep on wailing on them, hoping that I can actually put him down at some point.
Do you still have my gun?
Yeah, but I'm holding on to him. I'll try and reach back. I'll use my action to reach back and pull out a gun to give her the gun.
No, you use the gun.
Well, I'm holding on to him!
Shouldn't the stake still be in him? It just wasn't effective.
No.
No?
I assume it fell out.
You're basically just stabbing someone with a knife. There's a stake in the SUV.
Right. Got it.
Oh, there's a stake in the SUV?
Somewhere it's since been flipped.
You find the stake, line it up, I'll smash it in! Let me just hold on to this guy.
I'm gonna grab the stake.
It's actually its turn.
Okay.
So it's going to attempt to break free.
I will spend a point of blood to up my strength at this point, if that's okay.
Sure thing.
That's and you can spend one blood for 1 strength, right?
Yep.
Cool.
On my turn, I'm gonna spend 1 to beef my dex.
Have they spent a number of turns struggling with this thing now?
Yeah, you can hear the sounds of
Is the window on the other
form
side
of ruckus
broken?
happening
The
inside of the
SUVs are
SUV.
rocking.
Because otherwise I will move into this and try to assist with the dominate.
You are aware that it is very difficult to dominate a vampire that's in frenzy.
Yeah.
But why don't you give me an initiative roll?
Sure.
I'll have you roll the next round.
13 again.
I like that by you moving into the combat for all intents and purposes, since I have disappeared, you just left Britta out there to...
I have 3 successes to hold on to him.
It's going bad. I don't know what's happening in
It
there.
tears free from your grasp with 6 successes on its roll.
Damn.
I think she...
I just
left to
slips
her what she
free.
wants to do at this point, but we need to
Gross.
contain this.
That is its turn. Johnny,
Yep.
you're up again.
Grab him, Johnny!
I will grab the top of the SUV, jump up, and actually slide into the back seat with the 2 of them to try and actually get on top of him and force him down onto the seat.
So give me Dex plus Athletics.
Dex plus athletics, you got it. 1 success.
You're in.
Cool.
Top of the round is Wynn.
By looking for the stake, am I giving him an opportunity to attack me?
There are no attacks of opportunity.
I know there's no like attacks of opportunity,
It's just
but is
you're
it
just
tactically
taking your action?
Okay. All right. I only get the one. I'm still gonna claw this thing.
Sure.
3 successes.
So you're going to roll strength plus 3 dice of aggravated damage.
No successes.
I was like, maybe this could end it now.
It could have if I had literally rolled anything except the one thing and 1.
The SUV is rocking side to side. You're swiping. It's rolling. It's being grabbed, and
People
it's
on the
just-
outside
the
are
fight
seeing
is
this
just
thing
turning
like
into a mess.
horrible animal noises and stuff. Just like
Reminds me of Woodstock, man.
It's a slippery snake guy. I mean, it's just all sorts of awful.
Miles, you're standing outside of the SUV,
That-
and everything appears to have gone to shit. So what do you do?
Is this side broken also? So, like, do I have to open a door to, like...
All of the doors are actually intact.
Well, I meant the window on this.
All of the windows are busted.
Okay, good. I will establish as best as I can and be like, be still.
Okay. Give me a roll for Dominate. It's at +2 difficulty because the vampire's in frenzy.
Sure. I will take a -2 difficulty, so I need to know its willpower.
Its base willpower is 7.
Okay, cool. That is that.
Sorcerer.
Cool. 1 success.
And that's rounds of effect.
Yep.
So you will take its next action and force it to be still. After that, it is on you, Johnny.
right. You grabbed the stake?
Nope.
No.
No.
No, I only had the 1 action, so I was gonna do damage.
Okay, gotcha.
didn't happen.
Johnny will reach down and grab the stake and put it where it needs to be.
Great. Give me a perception plus alertness roll to find the stake.
Perception plus alertness, huh?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna spend a willpower.
I want to find it real bad.
That's not Johnny's specialty.
No, man.
Seeing stuff? We leave that up to, like, one person.
But look at that. 2 on the roll, so 3 successes.
Fabulous. Like a charm, you reach down, feel around. There's a lot of blood down here, but amidst it, you find a stake.
Cool. I'll put that where it needs to be, and on my celerity action, I'm going to freaking power drive that into his heart with potence.
Sounds good. It remains still. Your action.
Awesome.
That thing
I'm
he was just talking about.
going to drive that in as hard as I can.
Give me a dex plus melee at difficulty 9.
Now, spending blood and celerity actions is in addition to other blood expenditures.
Yep.
Can I spend a blood to get auto successes with my potence?
Not an attack roll now.
Okay. Oh, on the attack. Right. Could I do that on the damage?
Yes.
Okay, so first the attack roll.
Dex plus melee difficulty 9.
Just got a small beady
Stake
heart.
sounds really hard.
It is very difficult to use a stake.
But it's an auto win condition, so obviously.
Right. The idea is to usually do it from surprise. Because from surprise, it's very, very plausible.
Hey, a success.
Great. You may roll damage.
Cool. This can I spend blood on?
Yes.
Okay. So when I spend blood on potence, that'll be auto successes, and I won't
Instead of dice.
instead of dice. Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And so the damage of the weapon is
Strength plus 1.
Strength plus 1. Cool. Well, baby, we got 2 1s, but I got 3 of the successes, so we're looking at 4 successes altogether.
It will soak 2 and take 2 levels of lethal damage and not be staked.
Is that my turn?
It, with its turn, by the way, being still, some of its wounds close. We go to the top of the round. Wynn!
I'm gonna finish what Johnny started and just smack that stake in.
Give me Dex plus melee difficulty 9.
We're gonna get this stake in.
Does it have to be 3 damage with 1 attack?
Sure does.
I feel like she's clawed.
Give it up and rip his face off.
Yeah, you keep working the stake, I'll rip the face.
I don't think we're supposed to phrase it that way, but...
Go for the face.
Look, you're the etiquette guy, that's not me.
She's the go for the face.
You got real asshole friends, Miles.
Not a friend. As obvious, my car.
The real tragedy here.
The biggest tragedy
1 success.
here.
Hit. Give me strength plus 1 die of aggravated damage.
Followed by this shirt.
Fucking everything. Botch.
Okay.
Or no, just
There is
none.
no botching on soaking or damage rolls, so it just means that you don't put out any damage on this claw attack.
Okay.
Its scaly hide is just rolling in the back, and your claws are just kind of raking alongside.
Oh my god. A kingdom for Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Miles, with all of the rolling around and trying to stake, you do not have a clear shot on him.
Oh, for the same thing?
Yeah. They're literally both leveraged over him. You can barely see him at all.
Start the car and get us off the main road. You too good to drive me?
I'm thinking about it. Does this car look like it's going to be drivable, or what's
No.
it? No. I don't think the car is going anywhere. I'm going to call Weathers.
Whatever, do it!
All right.
Yep.
Your combat action is spent dialing on a phone.
Yep.
Johnny, we just need to shut this down.
I know!
Johnny, your action.
All right. I'm going to try...
How many vampires does it take?
Technically, at this point, I haven't been grappled, though, right?
Was that?
I haven't been grappled, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he'd have to escape the grapple on his action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
If he's-
So I will try and jam the stake in again. I'm not going to reestablish grappling like that because I've already got it. And that's all I'm thinking. So I do want a round of fuck if he does break the grapple.
Britta is now watching us try to subdue a fucking angry ass vampire.
As Yakety Sax
Well,
plays in the
baby, I
background.
got 4 successes on staking on the attack roll.
Good.
Very good.
So I will spend another point of blood to potence this stake into his chest. But that means I will be... I said I had 3 successes or 4? 4. So that's 3 extra dice of damage, right?
Yes.
Cool. So 1 plus my strength of now 4. Plus 3. Cool.
That would be gross.
And my old enemy, 1s.
Yeah, ones are...
Rolling.
Come on, buddy. What do you got?
5.
It will take 3 levels of damage. Yes! And for a moment, it goes still. What do you do?
It goes still?
Yeah.
I just kind of lay on top of it.
Okay.
And
you feel it wrestling against you despite the fact that you know that stake landed true. I need a resisted strength plus brawl check.
yeah.
What is this awful ass thing?
You know. This
Miles, I staked this thing. Get it out of here.
Johnny, inside voice.
Make it mincemeat.
I just jammed the wooden stake through a snake man's heart.
We are
I don't know what kind of inside voice you want me to use.
the kind where we're in downtown New Haven with people.
I think the people are gone.
Thank you, Britta.
But, something's happening in that SUV, and it is not good.
I just imagine from like the cracks in the bottom of the door, like blood is leaking out at this point.
So,
Scraps of
I'm sorry.
flannel.
So strength plus brawl we're making.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, plus potence.
I'm just glad I'm not on the inside.
Oh, he's not getting out of my grasp.
Yeah, that's a lot of 10.
I wish I had a specialty. 7 successes.
You beat its 5.
Wow.
You don't have a strength specialty?
No. Surprisingly, actually my strength is technically only 3. Wynn, kill this thing!
On it! And I'm gonna try and smack it again.
I love that you do pretty okay, and then your damage dice are like, nah.
Yeah, fuck it. Alright, 3 successes.
2 roll over into damage.
Okay.
Roll strength plus 3 dice of aggravated damage.
Alright.
Come on now.
Britta, blow on these.
Now.
Thank you.
All once.
Oh, that worked.
Just stick your hand, like claws out the window. Britta, blow on these.
Oh my god!
Alright, so that one goes away. But, 4?
Okay.
4 ag.
You stick your fist, like you stick your open hand through its torso and up into its rib cage, and the creature becomes still.
Don't move your hand. Keep it right there.
I am Rosie the Riveter inside this ribcage, man.
Very rapidly begins to decay around your arm. and it becomes this slimy, old, desiccated corpse.
I think it's done.
Beep! In the distance, you can hear the sounds of cars being like, what the hell's going on?
I retract claws on one hand and stick my middle finger out the car window.
Johnny, Wynn, are you okay in there, or?
Oh yeah, I'm doing all right. When you good?
Yeah.
Britta, see if you can start directing those cars out. I'm gonna go grab some stuff out of the trunk. You guys can clean up a bit. Just stay in the car. Stay in the car for now.
Miles,
Just stay in the car.
I'm staying in the car. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
Your friends are assholes.
Yes, I know they're assholes.
Why did you piss them off so much?
We all did.
I awkwardly pull myself into the front seats.
Okay.
The keys are still in the ignition, right?
Yeah.
I pull them back to turn the car off.
There's actually still a hand holding onto the wheel.
Just the hand?
Just a hand.
You just bop that off.
Yeah, just kind of tap that off. The guys in the front seat, are they just dead ghouls?
They
maybe?
are. It seems that they were alive.
Heavy on the past tense. Is this thing is still continuing to decay and such?
It hits a point where once it looks like the body is very soft and about 10 years old, it stops decaying.
All right. Do I need to take a humanity chop to pull the head off and make sure it does not do something freaky?
We'll get to your humanity checks once we're
I think
done
both
with
of
this.
us there need them.
Oh, we're probably gonna.
I'm gonna grab probably a tarp and some towel, extra claws that I keep in the trunk.
Can you get your trunk
Lex.
open?
Yeah, I could probably handle that.
It's crushed.
I'm a trucker.
I could probably still handle
Yes,
that.
you are.
I'm used to actually making vehicles run when they shouldn't. I'm gonna try and get this thing to sucker to run, or at least listen to what I might need to do to get it to actually just limp off the road here.
Give me a perception plus drive difficulty 8.
You got it.
How obviously messed up are Miles and I having been shot at? If I go to try to direct people, will it be very notable that I am covered in shredded fabric?
How many levels of actual damage do you have?
I have 1 level of damage.
Okay, so you don't actually look too bad, but your clothes are rags.
1 success.
Okay, yeah, you think you can force it.
All right. I'll get this sucker to turn over.
You hear the sounds of it trying to turn over. This happens a few times.
Come
Come
on, baby.
And then boom, it starts.
I guess I will
Better you than me, man.
distribute whatever crap I have, and if they pull it off, we'll get Weathers to come down this way.
Okay. You get on the phone with the sheriff's office, and they have a handful of people that are on their way. You are warned to not take any overt actions.
Any more overt actions?
Yes.
Right. We're gonna stay here, and we're going to get out of the way so that things go onwards normally.
Miles, let him know that there's a body.
I have
in town.
open road. Do I know somewhere in town where I can limp this off the road where with least resistance?
You know that if you were to take a turn down Wooden Street, because you're like almost going into Hamden at this point.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
you go down Wooden Street far enough, the neighborhoods there get really bad. And if no one's paying attention to this SUV, it's going to be picked clean within an hour or two.
By the way, Weather says not to take any more overt actions.
Yeah, I know the drill.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and if normally I'd be the guy he'd be sending to take care of this shit.
Johnny, you actually got the car running?
Oh yeah, don't worry. Hop in.
Nice. I get in the car, I
Maybe,
guess.
maybe no.
You get in, you have to kind of gingerly push someone's head
Ugh.
out of the way.
Johnny
You
grabs
can
the
get
head
in.
and puts it in the back seat.
Johnny,
sorry
for
about that,
fuck's
kid.
sake.
I'm just saying.
Are you too sure you're okay with it? How much of this is your blood?
Not enough of it to matter.
This blood. Oh man, there's a lot of blood. None of this blood.
Strip?
Wynn, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How about? Oh, you got full of holes. You look like Swiss cheese.
You okay, kid?
Yeah, but... Okay, what's next?
I can't wait to tell you about my first night. All right. What's next is we gotta take a few turns and head over to some of the more questionable neighborhoods.
I guess I let them know that we're pulling off.
Yeah.
Okay.
In about 10 minutes or so, the cops should be there.
So you want us to clear out by then?
Yeah.
Okay. What about everything else that's here?
My cops will deal with it.
Got it.
I'm gonna put the SUV somewhere that it'll disappear then.
Sounds good.
Well, this is sending us guys, so I guess we wait here for a few and then we need to get out.
No, we're moving now. He'll
I mean, once you park the SUV, I'm sorry.
Right.
Johnny, I got shot. Is there something I should do about that?
Does it hurt?
No,
Are you bleeding?
I don't think so, and I don't know why.
Because if you're not, you're probably okay.
Guys, what did you do to Neil?
I thought he was with you.
Neil, you there?
You lost Neil?
Meanwhile, with Neil. Neil, they've been fighting back there for a while now. And while you're doing your thing, keeping eyes out, you notice an individual dressed in kind of like a cheap suit, crawling with dirt and muck all over him towards an alley. He's bald.
Does it look like he got run over by an SUV?
He looks pretty bad, and he makes it to the alley where he sits with his back to a brick, grime-covered wall, and starts to rifle through his pockets, and he takes out a cell phone.
Can I just take it out of his hands as soon as he just pop
You've got surprise.
appear in reality and be like, no, I'm gonna take that.
You've lost those privileges.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay, give me a quick Dex plus Brawl.
All right.
I'm gonna call it Diff 7.
Yeah. Well, I have no brawl at all.
You can roll your Dex plus
Yep,
Stealth
it's-
to build into it.
Oh, that's right. It is a surprise action. So I will roll a stealth check first.
Sounds good. Dex Stealth.
That's 2 successes. Stupid ones.
Okay, so that's 2 successes in your Dex plus Stealth. That's 2 extra dice.
Yep.
For your attack roll.
That's 2 successes.
You yoink the phone out of his hand.
And sort of appear because obviously.
Wait!
Hey.
Shit!
I can kind of forget that I saw you here. I just want to know what's up.
You didn't just fucking see what happened out there?
Yeah, no, I totally saw what happened out there.
So what do you want then?
Here's what I want. As I'm talking to this guy, I want to use aura perception and just... I'm looking for whether or not this is just a mortal who's out of place or whether this is a ghoul. I want to know what I have to worry about. So I'm going to try and
Sure.
look at his aura as I'm talking to him.
Sounds good.
This fucking guy with his auras and stuff.
Oh, sorry,
No,
mister.
there's some value to aura.
I have physical disciplines.
There are other kind of disciplines?
Perception,
You have
empathy.
one of them.
Perception, empathy, difficulty 8. Okay.
That's just his charming smile.
And finger guns.
I always that presence just makes me more physically appearing.
Whatever you
That
need
is
to know, buddy.
6 successes.
Nice.
Oh shoot, no, it's not. That's a higher difficulty. That is 3 successes.
Still
Sounds
nice.
good. With 3 successes, you know that he is afraid, frustrated, and his aura is slightly muted.
No, okay, gotcha. So, who sent you after Miles?
Look, I have some cash.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me when I tell you, take the cash. Do not cross with this person. You don't want to know.
No, I
Or you're going to end up just like Miles.
see. I think that's gonna happen anyways. I have a feeling, so I really want a name, and it's gonna determine whether I walk away from here or not. I could just look through your contacts. I hold the phone up.
He kind of gets an oh shit look in his face. Nofrit,
Nofrit?
the Hierophant.
Okay. If you want me to leave the phone, tell me the
Should put
next
the
time.
call out. Followers are set all over the East Coast are going to come looking for him. There's nowhere he's going to be safe.
Okay, sounds good. Tell you what, I'm gonna put my number in your phone. I flip his phone open, and I'm gonna leave the phone here. And as a favor for that, and me not finding you, because I clearly can, next time you get word that someone's coming after Miles, you're going to give me a call. Just a little text message. I'm going to put it under pawn shop. Okay? And I do that, and I close the phone, and I hand it back to him.
He hesitates, kind of thinking over the potential consequences of this agreement, but he takes the phone.
Good. Because I'm not gonna kill. I mean, we can both see I'm not a killer, but things could get really, really unfortunate. You know, I'm gonna go, but I'm just gonna leave you with a little idea, okay? If you don't follow through, and I'm gonna look right in his eyes and inflict him with the haunting.
Give me a roll.
Ooh.
Gross. Also, can phones text in 98?
Yeah, you can text.
Good.
Yeah,
It's but you have to
S9 or
yeah, yep,
T9.
Yep, very much. So he's gonna have to spend like 5 minutes cycling through numbers to text me.
Not if he just sends K.
It costs money too.
It sure does. That's his problem, not mine.
It's like 10 cents a text or something.
All right, the difficulty is his perception plus his self-control. So I don't know what that is.
The difficulty of your roll is going to be 6.
Okay. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So this will last for a month.
Okay. He is haunted for the next month.
Nothing happens right now. I don't know what's going on, but I want him to remember what I said as he starts having nightmares for the next month and lives in waking hell. Okay, I'll see you around, okay?
He doesn't say anything. He
I never saw
gets
you.
off and starts scampering.
Okay. Bye-bye. And as soon as his back is turned, I'm going to disappear again, just in case he looks over his shoulder to be extra
He
creepy.
does, and you're not there. And you can see the look in his eyes that this was a very unsettling experience for him. Then he takes off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to fade back into the crowd. Just keep half an ear open to see if anyone else was talking about stuff that might be a masquerade breach, or if everybody else took care of it.
Everyone seems pretty pissed off that they were massively inconvenienced by 10 minutes of traffic.
Good.
And, sad to say, most of these people are way too wrapped up in their own lives to really give a shit.
Good.
Even when there are gunshots.
Mm-hmm.
There's no sense of empathy, no concern, nothing from these people.
And then I will walk back towards the crash site and see there's no cars there. Hey!
With that, we cut back to Johnny, Wynn, Britta, and Miles, who pull up in what looks like a pretty bad neighborhood. One of the street lamps are out. There's a pair of tennis shoes wrapped around a phone line, and the group of you are alone.
So, not that I have any particular objections to leaving the car, but the passengers. Where are we going to put them?
They're regular. Carl's people are showing up soon.
All right, are we just leaving until then, or are we waiting until they get here?
That's what weather's indicated we should do.
All
Do
right.
you think maybe we should check and see if they have anything on them, a hint or the pendulum thing?
I was going to say, let's see if they have anything on them that could have caused the
I was going to ask
effect.
Neil to do that, but apparently he
Neil, where would he be?
the Neil thing.
Should we call him?
No, that would be a bad idea.
The hell would be a bad idea. Give him a call.
Because he might be doing something that calling him would be problematic.
He might be doing his thing.
That's fine. I'm sure it'll be all right. If he doesn't have it on silent, that's his fault.
Which one of us has a cell phone and which one of us has a pager?
Look, either way. First of all, I have the pager.
Are you just allergic to taking my ideas?
No? I don't seem to get any hives or sneezing or whatnot.
By the way, he pulls out the gun, Wynn's pistol, and hands it in the back seat.
Thank you
might
kindly.
want that.
Oh, I definitely do.
I mean, I guess we could all squeeze into this car to get out of here, and then we'll figure out where he is.
I'll just walk.
As soon as he I think this is him. Hold on 1 second. Miles,
Hey, man, you answer the same way every time.
it's polite.
Where are you guys? You just kind of disappeared.
We just went down the street a bit. We're going to come back up that way.
So, well, just tell me where you are. I can just walk over there.
We're down Wooden Street.
Okay. Hey, the name Nofrit mean anything to you?
Why? Why does that name coming up?
Well, wait. Well,
God, this is
I don't know.
fascinating.
Just, they may have tagged every Setite on the East Coast to come out for your blood. I've got a 50-50 on having an early warning system here, but...
Yeah, Nofrit is behind a lot of the Setite activity in the East Coast, including all of the bad stuff. But that's pretty much all I know.
Okay, well, all of the bad stuff is pointed directly at you then, apparently.
Well, I mean, we probably should have saw this coming after the whole deal with,
Okay. Still, though.
I took the blame for that. We were all there. We know what happened.
Is there like an emergency kit in the back or anything like that?
Nah, this is mostly for selling drugs.
Yeah, I figured.
Are the guns still in the car?
Yes.
All right. Wynn's gonna kind of shove the bodies and the requisite parts just kind of out of ready view in case the looters do get here before Weathers does. Grab anything. She's gonna take a look around for the pendulum.
Give me a perception plus investigation roll.
Anyways, you guys stay safe. I guess I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
I think we're gathering up and moving back, so if you're visible, that would be great.
You neither, huh?
Nope. Gonna spend that will for an auto success here.
Guys, all these perception checks when I'm not here.
Or maybe you could
Nope.
get a taxi.
Nope, fuck that up.
Yeah, I can. Sure. Yeah, I can take a taxi.
I mean, because my car does not fit all
Wayne,
of
what
us.
are you doing back there?
What?
I don't know, something smells really good though.
Stop looking around.
Yeah, I got no successes and definitely a 1 in there. I think I found an air freshener and it smells really good.
Nope, you found a lot of blood.
There's that too.
If I assume, Lex, I would have turned on my auspex in order to be listening in on their conversation.
I totally support that.
All right. Am I then able to, when she's looking around, use that auspex to assist me if I try to look around the car?
Absolutely.
So that would be what kind of roll then?
I will allow you to reduce the difficulty of your perception and investigation roll by your auspex rating.
1 success.
You dig around. You think you found it, but it is kind of in a pile of entrails.
Britta winces, but she digs her hand into the pile.
Oof.
You hear an audible squish, and the entire experience is heightened because of the benefit of your discipline. And you pull out a metal pendant that is on a slick, blood-crusted thong.
Win. Is this the
Johnny,
thing?
That looks like
seeing the
drop
pendulum
it.
in her hands, he slaps it out of her hands into the front seat where her feet are, and is like, "That's something used for blood magic. Don't touch that." Kabir tells me never touch blood magic shit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can we all just get out of the van now? Let's go.
I'm gonna take
Did I
off
hear
my
you guys
shirt
say
and
something about
use
blood
that to
magic?
grab
Yes.
it. Wrap it up.
I don't know what's going on in there. They're wrapping up.
All right. Well, where do you want to meet? Just like at
Get,
your house?
get a taxi up there on Dixwell. Come get them. We'll meet you up that way. This car cannot take 4 of us.
Not with that attitude.
You need a better car.
I have a great car.
We could find you a van.
A utilitarian car.
I didn't expect to be taking all of us home.
Why?
Because I didn't expect somebody to have to deal with a whole, I don't know, violating the...
Who were
Law?
you expecting to take home?
Guys, can we do
Myself?
this out
You
of the
can
blood
hear
car?
his weird smug grin
Yep.
through the phone.
Yeah, we're
Wynn will
moving.
open the door and usher Britta out so that she doesn't have to hang in there any longer than she needs to.
You have to, you actually find yourself having to brush, teeth and pieces off of yourself. Whatever happened in here was really, really violent.
Sorry about the dress, Miles. It's...
Oh, that happens.
Yeah, Miles, we might need to go shopping for clothes.
All right.
I feel like his whole mood changed. Wait, you want to go shopping with me?
I mean...
I didn't
could
say
def-
with you.
Well, it's my money, you go with me.
All right, fine. I don't...
Well, let's go. I have
right.
some showers and stuff like that. We can clean up and rest up, and my place is relatively safe from
haven't had
all of
one those
this.
in so long.
I'll try and flag down a cab.
Is it Ramirez?
Cab pulls up. Hey!
Hey, bud.
Hey, hop in!
Thank
Hop
you.
in.
All right, yeah. We just got to go.
You've
Yeah, no, that's fine. We gotta
Whatever
go.
you want, free.
Well, that's very generous. We just gotta go pick the others up. They're just around the block, and then we're going to a nicer area.
Great. Yeah, show me which way to go.
No crazy chases this time.
Great, even better.
And I will give him directions over to where they are.
All right, he pulls up. You guys actually recognize the cab that's pulling up.
Hey!
The driver sees the group of you, and he just kind of keeps going. And he's like, nope,
Buddy,
it's
come
a
on.
lot of blood. He pulls over. You're going to have to go. I cannot be here. I cannot be seen here.
It's fine.
I can have no part of this. You got to go, my
it's
friend.
okay. All right, it's fine. Hey.
You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go.
Okay.
I feel like you're not understanding what I'm saying to you,
No,
Fred.
it's fine. I get out and I make a. As I get out, I look at his cab number and just commit that to memory.
Sounds good.
Is it? Do I recognize Ramirez?
Oh, yeah, and he's in the beginnings of a panic attack.
Cool. No, I walk over. Hey, Ramirez, you giving us a ride?
No, sir. No, I am not. You hear the chunk as the
I
doors lock.
put a hand. Oh, I was gonna say before that happens, I put a hand on the steering wheel and just kind of hold it. Come on now, you certainly you want to give us a ride. What's your time worth?
Do you guys roll around in the blood more?
Miles, what I'm asking Ramirez here, what his time is worth to give us a ride. So, Ramirez, you let me know. What's your time worth?
$1 million. No, God, just
I'll walk up, seeing
How
the
about
confrontation.
1,000?
Yeah, we can do 1,000. 15 minutes.
he kind of pauses quiet for a second. 2,000.
Don't be greedy now, Ramirez.
Fuck you. You're covered in blood.
1,500.
Deal.
Thank you.
Like I said, we work security for a very important person in New Haven, and it actually benefits you to know that.
Guy, I spent 3 years working at a mall. You're not doing security.
We don't do
That's
mall
okay.
security.
I don't need to know what you're actually doing. Get in.
Yes, I will give it a call. How much-
1,500. Let's do it.
Do you need it now? or
I need it right now.
Sure.
Kind of watches you.
I pull out I gave him probably 1,000 that's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give the other 500 is when we get there.
Done. Deal. Get in.
it.
Make sure nobody's looking. I can't afford this shit right now. He starts looking through the mirrors nervously.
Look, if you get in trouble, we'll give you a call. You give me a call, and we'll fix it.
I toss him my beeper.
This is barely worth $50, guy.
No. I'm just saying. It's worthwhile to be doing business with our friend here. I kind of tap Miles.
Could you take your beeper back? We need that.
I'm getting in the car.
Just give me.
I'm trying.
That number's on every. We have to change everyone else's number to contact you. Then, just get the beeper. If you want some people, we'll buy a goddamn beeper.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
I'm getting in my car. We'll meet you there. Here's the address.
Is that thing run?
Yes.
I'll meet you there.
That's not a problem.
While
you need
they're
to worry about.
talking to
Just get us
Ramirez,
there.
I just assume that Britta and Neil are just kind of standing awkwardly on the sidewalk watching. So, how are you? You feeling okay?
Are you okay? You ran off in the middle of that.
Oh, yeah. No. I don't stick around for the fight.
Okay,
Wynn is
I got
holding
shot.
herself up off
Oh, yeah?
the seat.
You okay?
yeah.
Good. See? Everything worked out.
Can we go?
Yeah, Hey, are we going to Ramirez or not?
Yes, get in the car, Neil.
Let's go!
Okay, so I'm gonna say yeah, I think we're fine. Everything will be better once we get to Miles' place.
Anybody riding with me or what?
Well, if they're gonna make you blind again, someone has to be in the car, so I'll go with you.
I really hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, that'd be appreciated.
So it sounds like everyone gets into a pair of cars.
Mm-hmm.
The same pair of cars we actually started in.
That's a success if you ask me.
Britta, why don't you and I trade?
All right.
After a comparatively short trip, the group of you arrive to Miles' establishment.
Thank you, Ramirez.
Yeah, so I come back, I get the money from Marcos, which I would have called ahead of time, and give it to Ramirez. And then I pass him a card with my name. If you run any issues, give me a call.
Sounds good. Pleasure doing business with you folk. Whatever it is that you do, you have fun doing it. I'm going to go home.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Tap the top of the car.
It's a good night. He just made $1,800 tonight.
We have 3 showers here, so we can do this fairly quickly.
Shotgun.
Path of Night is an actual play Vampire the Masquerade podcast set in the classic world of darkness. Britta, the unknown new embrace, was played by Rebecca Steigelfest. Johnny Saxon the Bruja was played by Garrett Gabbey. Miles Davenport the Ventrue was played by Tim Davis. Neil Foster the Malkavian was played by Rob Muirhead. Wynn Cabot the Gangrel was played by Erika Webb. Your storyteller was Lex Lopez, recording by Rebecca Steigelfest. This episode edited by Rob Muirhead. The music used in this episode was January Grunge Love Fest by Technoax. Visit them online at technoax.com, teknoax.com. Path of Night uses the 20th Anniversary Edition rule set of Vampire the Masquerade with a few limited house rules. Vampire the Masquerade and the Storyteller system are owned by Paradox Interactive. Make sure to subscribe to us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on Twitter at @PathOfNightPod, on Facebook at facebook.com/PathOfNightPodcast, or email us at pathofnightpodcast@gmail.com. See you next time, Kindred.
I'll have you know that Marb Reds are specifically prune flavored. So I smoked a lot of prunes. I just didn't eat a lot of prunes.
I don't think that'll help you.
Did you ever drink Dr. Pepper?
Okay,
More prune.
If you're just going to be an asshole about it, Rebecca.
Wait a minute.